Hi everyone, this is the video demonstration of our wine supply chain tracking and reporting system, a project for Catalyst Fund 12. The platform you're about to see is WineOpSys, our end-to-end operational system that digitizes the entire winemaking lifecycle from vineyards and grapes to vinification, storage, bottling, reporting, and compliance. In this demonstration, we walk through the core dashboards and features that make WineOpSys a unified production-ready solution for modern wineries. Here, we see the main winery overview, total vineyards, grape varieties, team members, and all associated documents. In short, WineOpSys is the ERP that gives the wineries complete situational awareness before diving into daily operations. We start in the Vineyard Management module, the first step of the wine lifecycle. WineOpSys guides the user through a structured creation form that captures all required information: vineyard name, surface area, and grape variety. Additional operational data can be added, such as multiple cadastral numbers, planting year, soil type, and certifications. Once saved, the vineyard is created with all data clearly categorized and its certifications displayed as visual icons. This ensures that every vineyard enters the system with complete standardized information. Every vineyard in WineOpSys remains fully editable. Here, we update an existing vineyard by adding a new cadastral number and adjusting the vineyard name. This system is designed for real-world flexibility, ensuring data stays accurate as operations evolve and change. WineOpSys supports flexible grouping of vineyards and fields. We can assign a field to an existing group or subgroup, or create entirely new groups that reflect the winery's organizational structure. This makes it easy to manage the estate by geography, grape variety, production phase, or any workflow the winery prefers. When a vineyard or field is no longer needed, it can be deleted instantly. Create, edit, group, and delete functions work the same way across the entire platform, ensuring consistent and intuitive workflows. Each vineyard includes operational actions tailored to real work in the field. Users can log activities such as treatments, maintenance, or chemical usage and assign a responsible person, date, and consumables. Any action can be converted into a structured task with priorities and deadlines. This creates an auditable timeline of what happened, when it happened, and who performed the work. Every vineyard has a detailed browse view that unfolds its entire digital profile. Here, we see the full vineyard information, the activity timeline with filtering, all recorded lab results, categorized tasks, and associated documents. New lab entries or documents can be added directly from this screen, and this transforms each vineyard into a living digital asset with its complete history in one place. The columns view provides aggregated insight across groups of vineyards. We see grape variety breakdowns, status distributions, tasks, internal notes, and a quantity overview. The quantity tool calculates supply and demand for a vineyard or group, summarizing surplus, deficit, and quantities reserved for orders. This allows wineries to plan ahead with data-driven clarity. When the vineyard reaches the harvest stage, we record a harvest action using a structured form that captures all key production data. Here, we enter the batch ID, the execution date, the total harvested weight, as well as quality indicators such as sugar content and acidity. If the winery requires documentation for batch input, those files can be attached directly through the form, keeping all harvested related evidence stored in one place. Once the data is confirmed, we can choose to mark the harvest as completed for this vineyard by ticking the dedicated option in the form. After saving, the harvested grapes are automatically transferred into Grapes Management dashboard, where they appear as a new traceable batch with all the recorded parameters linked to it. This creates a seamless transition from field operations to batch-level production, ensuring that every harvest is accurately logged, documented, and ready for the next stage of the winemaking process. In grapes management, harvested grapes appear as fully traceable batches inherited directly from the vineyards, carrying over all harvested data such as batch ID, weight, and quality indicators. If the winery buys grapes from external suppliers, new batches can be added manually with the same level of detail, ensuring a unified traceability record for all incoming raw materials. Each batch supports the full set of essential actions: creating, editing, or deleting, along with production-specific operations like sorting, dehydration, or grape processing. These actions allow wineries to prepare, condition, or partially treat the grapes before fermentation. When a batch is ready, processing converts the grapes into must and moves them automatically into the next phase, primary vinification. This keeps the flow continuous and ensures that every step is logged and connected across the production cycle. In primary vinification, the must becomes an active production entity. We can edit, delete, or group must batches and record lab results at any stage. Decanting is handled through a dedicated action. The must can either remain in the primary vinification dashboard for additional work or can be transferred directly to secondary vinification by selecting the transfer option. This ensures a smooth progression through fermentation stages. Secondary vinification is where the wine matures and stabilizes. Here, we can record lab results to monitor development or trigger the bottling action once the wine reaches the desired quality stage. With the wine ready for bottling, we initiate the bottle action. In this form, we begin by selecting the collection name and vintage, and then choose the specific wines that will be used for bottling. Because WineOpSys pulls this directly from the winery's existing production database, users can bottle a single wine or create coupages by blending multiple wines already produced in earlier stages. Next, we configure all packaging specifications from bottle type to corks, capsules, and labels, which are selected from the consumables previously added into the platform. This ensures that every bottling run is linked to accurate material usage records for reporting and stock management. We can also record any quantity losses that occurred during bottling, as well as the final lab results that validate the wine's readiness. Once confirmed, the batch is converted into bottled wine and automatically transferred to the bottling dashboard, preserving full traceability from vineyard to bottle. Any entity, must, wine in production, or finished bottled products can be stored at any point. The stored items appear in the storage dashboards, offering a unified overview of all winery inventory in real time. The vessel management dashboard is the digital twin of the entire winery cellar. Here, every tank, barrel, and container is visualized with its real-time status, its capacity, current fill level, and exactly what wine or must it contains. During setup, the winemaker selects the vessel type like stainless steel tank or oak barrels. Each new vessel receives a unique vessel ID, location allowing teams to instantly know where every vessel physically sits, volume specifications so the system can calculate available space, fill percentages, and help prevent overflows or inaccurate planning. Once added, vessels can be edited, archived, or reassigned as the winery evolves. Expandables is the centralized inventory for all consumables used in the winery. The module is divided into two parts: chemistry and consumables. The chemistry section stores the full database of enological chemicals. Before using any chemical in additions, lab work, or treatments, the winemaker adds it here by entering the chemical name, category, ID, formula, manufacturer, state of production, export or expiration date, and other relevant details. Once saved, the chemical becomes available across the platform for accurate traceability and documentation. The consumables section manages all other supplies: bottles, corks, filters, labels, packaging, and lab materials. Each item is created manually by entering its name, selecting the category, and filling fields like stock quantity, item code, manufacturer, certificates, and export or expiration dates. Together, chemistry and consumables form a clear, structured inventory system that keeps stock organized, supports procurement, and ensures every material is properly tracked throughout the winery. Nomenclature serves as the master data directory for the winery. Users can filter items by status or category, activate or deactivate entries, and add new nomenclature terms. This keeps terminology aligned across all dashboards and ensures data consistency. WineOpSys brings the entire team into the center of operations. The team management module is divided into people and tasks. In the people section, we see every member of the winery staff along with their roles, email, and account status. The tasks section provides a unified view of all tasks created across the platform. Here, tasks can be filtered by assignee, creator, status, priority, start date, or due date, making it easy to monitor progress and identify bottlenecks. New tasks can be added at any moment by entering the required details, assignees, title, description, entity type, priority, and other operational fields. Together, people and tasks keep the team aligned, organized, and fully accountable throughout every stage of winery operations. The reports dashboard streamlines compliance with Moldovan wine production legislation. Users can edit existing templates or generate new reports, including the stock declaration and total grape harvest annex. Reports pull data automatically from the system, ensuring accuracy and eliminating manual paperwork. To support real-time coordination, WineOpSys includes an integrated notification center, a quick task switch, and a full operational calendar. These tools synchronize daily activity and keep production, teams, and deadlines aligned across the winery. Now that the full production workflow is captured in WineOpSys, we can move to the final step of digital lifecycle management, tokenizing each individual bottle of wine. The platform allows us to mint a unique on-chain token for every bottle, with each token referencing its parent wine badge to maintain the complete production lineage from vineyard to bottle. During tokenization, we emp the bottle's initial dataset, its identity, vintage, collection, batch, and production details. And because real-world data changes, the token supports dynamic updates throughout the bottle's lifecycle, letting us anchor new events as they occur. All metadata is stored through IPFS and/or IAGON, with cryptographic references secured on-chain to ensure the information remains verifiable, tamper-resistant, and permanently accessible. With a single action, the bottle becomes a fully traceable digital asset, ready for compliance, authenticity verification, and enhanced consumer engagement. And this concludes the demonstration of our wine supply chain tracking and reporting system, the WineOpSys platform. What you've seen is a complete end-to-end digital workflow that connects vineyards, grapes, vinification, bottling, storage, consumables, reporting, and team management into one unified system. By combining operational structure with full traceability, WineOpSys enables wineries to work more efficiently, make data-driven decisions, and meet modern regulatory and quality standards with confidence. For more information, you can check the full POA in the link below. Thank you for watching, and thank you to the Project Catalyst community for supporting the development of this Fund 12 project.